The 4-0 win against China West Secondary, and a game that we had right here on our cameras. Miracle Ministries with the victory, 3-0 against China East in less than favorable conditions. The men from Miracle Ministries was able to do it.
Well, Chaguanas North last time around won the title because China got disqualified. They have a chance to win it clearly this time, Brent Sancho. Let's talk about the team a little bit.
Yeah, and they had a difficult time in the Premiership this season. That's where they plied their trade. Of course, one win throughout that season. But we saw signs of improvement throughout. They lost to San Juan North Secondary, 2-0 in their last fixture. And of course, getting results to get them here to the final. So it's a team that has seen some moments and some signs of improvement, some signs of life. This is a big opportunity for them to return as, of course, as champions and go into the national segment of it. This would be big. This is a way to, of course, leave your season on a high.
All right, well, let's hear what their manager had to say.
Well, we're here with Jermaine Raymond, the manager of the Chaguanas North Secondary School. You're always in this final, Jermaine. How do the guys feel?
Well, we are optimistic of retaining the title because we are the current Intercol Central Zone title holders, and we're very optimistic of retaining that title this evening.
So what have you all done to prepare for today? Have you done anything differently as you prepare for other matches as opposed to today?
Not really. Much of the same. We have been playing at the Premiership level, so we have played 14, 15 games, and then we would have played the two games before now. So I think we're ready, and we match fit, and we're ready to take on Miracle Ministries.
Well, you've never met Miracle Ministries before. Any little secrets did you look at them and see how to play them today?
Well, we have been looking at them, and they're from Central, so the boys are from Central, and the players of our team are very familiar with the players from Miracle, maybe at club level. So yeah, we're ready for them.
Okay, well, that's great to hear. Good luck later, and all the very best to you and Chaguanas North.
Thank you so much.
Well, they are familiar, but familiarity sometimes could breed contempt. Let's talk a little bit about Miracle Ministries. We saw them last time around, Colin Murray.
Yeah, I was very impressed with them, actually. I like how they moved the ball around. It was difficult conditions. We already said that. On when we saw them play, the ground was soft, it was soggy, there was puddles all over, and I thought they did well. They overcame that. They've got two guys up front, Holder and Rodriguez, in my estimation, are two really good players. They dribble well, they take one-on-one situations, they shoot well, and Chaguanas North they'll got to watch the two of them, because if they don't, they were going to have problems.
Well, Miracle Ministries program seems to be growing under this coach, Coach Cupid. Here's what he had to say before this matchup.
Well, Coach, a big one. You're in the final, Central Zone. What's the feeling in the camp like?
The boys are excited. You know, everyone, they were eager to be here today. You know, they couldn't wait to get on the maxi to get to 500 here. And it's a great occasion for them.
You haven't met this team. What's your take on Chaguanas North?
Well, they played here whole season, and I live not too far from here, so I was able to at least come and view some of their games during the season. And also, well, we had our games, but I got a chance to take a look, and I believe that our chances are good today.
Now, the conditions here totally different to when you played your semi-final. It was soggy and things. It's a little bit bone hard now.
Mm-hmm.
How are you guys going to cope with that?
Well, we trained on the surface yesterday, so we have a little idea of what we're going to face today, and I hope our players can make the adjustment.
Well, Coach, good luck, and let's hope have a good one later.
Yes, thank you very much.
Coach sounds very prepared. Practiced on the ground yesterday. Brent Sancho, let's talk a little bit about the grounds. Last time around, the conditions affected the game in a big way.
Yeah, and as Colin mentions, it was standstill water, puddles, very, very soft spots. In fact, some of the puddles, some of the water that was there impacted the way the game went. There were certain goal conditions that were stopped because the ball couldn't run through. The teams were slipping and sliding. We saw some errant tackles, errant passes. It was very, very challenging throughout the entire game. And Colin, we did think that had a major impact in the way both teams played.
Oh, for sure. And that's why I'm saying, you know, you look at Miracle Ministries and it's going to be totally different. It's interesting. Look at the pitch today. The coach has said they trained on it yesterday, so they should be prepared for it. But, you know, how prepared can you be when that ball, when the referee blows the whistle? It's on the day how well you play.
All right, well, Brent, let's talk about the conditions today. how it will affect the matchup.
Yeah, and today you talked about bone hard conditions and how tough the surface is. It is rock hard. And what is strange about it, there are actually some parts of the field that is very slushy and muddy. So you're actually dealing with two separate types of conditions. And that would be a challenge because in some parts of the field, it will roll and the ball may deviate because it's very uneven in terms of the surface. And then in some parts, it's very slushy and very difficult to play in. And of course, when you come a bit closer and you start to move at the ground and you see the dust that comes up from it, that is exactly what I'm talking about. Yes, I've worn my weather protection boots because there's some parts of it, as I said, it's very slippery. But outside of that, when you look at it, and you know, sometimes viewers wonder why we talk so much about condition, but we have seen on so many occasions where the condition has had a major contribution to the final result of a football game.
And if they, before we do that, if Mark can go down just to the left down there, it's real slushy.
Yeah.
An area just out there,
Yeah.
very slushy.
Yeah.
And you know, that's not bone hard. So suddenly you go from a bone hard surface to this slush,
Yeah.
and that's a problem.
Well, no matter what the conditions, you can download the SportsMax app today and stay up to date with all of the action. Head over to the Apple Store or the Google Play Store right now and download the SportsMax app today. When we come back around, the Coca-Cola Intercall Central Zone Final. Miracle Ministries aiming for the title for the first time and Chaguanas North aiming to defend. We bring you action when we come back.
500. Welcome here to the Central Zone final. What a lovely shot we have. It's Chaguanas North. They're coming up against the Miracle Ministries, and really and truly, the defending champion, Chaguanas North, they would be starting as favourites here against the Miracle Ministries, who've been playing in the championship. But we saw them here last time, and they had a really good game, and they won 3-0. So they were really very good in terms of winning that game. But they're coming up against tougher opposition today, and we'll have to wait and see just how good they will be.
We spent a lot of time, Colin, talking about the pitch conditions. Of course, there's the various reps that will meet the teams. As you mentioned, Colin, this Coca-Cola zonal final, Central Zone final, played here at the Edinburgh 500. But you have to think, Colin, that Miracle Ministries is a team that started to grow into the game, and despite difficult conditions, we saw the players that you mentioned in the build-up, the likes of Rodriguez and Holder, the capabilities that they possess, what their cleverness, their ability to win football games. And I think that's what Holder showed us in the last game against Kaipi Chima East. And a Chaguanas secondary team that is improving. They had a difficult season in the Premiership where they found it hard to get victories. They've had one during the entire season and one tie as well, which have, of course, seen them relegated back to the zone. And I'm very sure they would have learned a lot from that experience in the Premiership. And that is the type of knowledge that they would have to take from that divisional Premiership division experience into this final here today, because Miracle Ministries, by no stretch of the imagination, will be a pushover. As we see some of the fans here at the Edinburgh 500 Stadium certainly prepared to cheer their team on. It's a facility that's nestled right in the middle of Chaguanas, Edinburgh, a very populated community. But I'm very sure that we'll see a big turnout here today, and these kids deserve it because they've played ever so hard to get to this stage. A Central Zone has really been dominated by the likes of Kaipi Chima East, and of course now recently Chaguanas as well.
Thank you.
You know, their both teams have been able to dominate. So for Miracle Ministries, Colin, this could be a first time to create history.
Oh, it would be. And I tell you what, I haven't been able to look and see Chaguanas North. We haven't done any games with them. So it's a bit difficult, but they've been playing against tougher opposition, against the Benedicts and the Fatimas and these kind of teams. So, you know, just basically on that, you have to say, well, they've got to start as favourites here today. But let's have a look at the, so there is the team going across the screen at the moment, and we'll certainly give you those lineups in a little while. But, you know, both those, I honestly, Brent, I like the way Miracle Ministries played in the semi-final. You know, I like Young Holder, I like Rodriguez. They're taking the attack to the defense.
The captain as well had a solid game.
Yeah, that's right. You know, so I tell you what, Chaguanas North, even though they will start as favourites and they are the Premier Division team, you know, this is Intercol, and we all know what happens in Intercol. You get upset. I don't want you to go back on the.
I just looked at you and smiled, my friend.
I'm just making a comment that you normally get upsets in Intercol.
I didn't mention Fatima at all. I just looked at you and smiled.
I am sure that there are going to be one or two other upsets along the way.
Yeah.
But you know, it's going to be interesting how both teams adapt to the ground, and there are some of the officials.
Well, I know we spoke to Coach Kern Cupid and the Miracle Ministries coach, and he mentioned the fact that he lives so close to the facility and he's watched a lot of the Chaguanas North games throughout the Premiership. So he's a young coach that does his homework. We saw that in the game against Kaipi Chima, and I'm very sure he has something in store. I'm already seeing tactical adjustments from the starting lineup, of course, which we will eventually go through, Colin. So I'm sure he has a plan and the way that he wants to play and how he wants his team to apply themselves today. You will have to be astute at applying the necessary characteristics to win this game, one of which, of course, is giving maximum effort. We talked about that and energy levels with the Fatima QRC. We talked about with the Naps and Prez. Coaches mentioned the energy levels have to be matched when it comes to knockout football, because we've seen the underdog coming in with high energy and sometimes winning based on energy. Forget skill, forget records from in the past. But you have to first and foremost, as a team, make sure that you are applying the right energy levels to win a football match.
Yeah, well, it's the other thing is how will they adjust to this ground? I think to me, that is going to be the biggest problem because, you know, we talk about the bone hard surface, but when a ground is this hard, Brent, and that ball bounces in front of you, you know, it's really like a lottery at that point in time, isn't it?
Yeah, I like the fact that soft puddle that you mentioned in the build-up, it's strange because very much when you play the sport, you're either dealing with bone hard conditions or soft conditions. For this time, you're dealing with a combination of two. So equipment comes into question. You wear the rubber studs or the multi-studded boots. Of course, you can't wear the longer studs because it will not imprint into a very bone-hard surface. So I think that is the first and foremost. How do you approach it?
Well, here the teams, they're making their way out together with the officials. Miracle Ministries in their black shorts and grey shirts. And Chaguanas North in all black with a yellow stripe coming down the side of their uniform on both sides. But PHS is the Miracle Ministries. And there they line up. And you mentioned the captain, Brent, who had a solid game, Squires in defense. But we're having a look here at the officials making their way on to meet the players. It's the president leads the way, the president of the SSFL, Mareri Louis Gonzalez. And he is followed by the MP for Caroni Central, Mr. Arnold Ram, the Coca-Cola representative, Cassandra Richardson, and Denise Mungal Gosain, who is the chairperson for the SSFL in the Central Division. So they are how they line up.
I know the MP quite well, Colin. He fancies himself as a footballer. In fact, he's not a bad footballer. I've had many battles with him in Fet Match realm. And,
that's why he bypassed me and went straight to you after I was greeting him.
Yeah, because he recognizes a
talent.
Well, no, he recognizes someone he normally plays against.
Well, and he obviously, Brent, you didn't tackle him that hard because he came across and was all smiles with you. I watched him smiling with you. Had I known that, I would have asked him the question. I said, what about the tackling of Brent? But there is the Miracle Ministries team there. And there's the president, Mareri Gonzalez. And being introduced to the Chaguanas North players, followed by Cassandra Richardson, the Coca-Cola representative. There is Denise Mungal Gosain, the chair of the Central Zone of SSFL. And there's Mr. Ram, the MP for Caroni Central. So the officials, they're all lined up, rearing to go. And the teams now exchange their pleasantries, and that's probably all they will do before the start of the game. As the colors are pretty close, the only real distinction is that the Chaguanas North team, darker shirt in black, and that yellow stripe going down the sides of their uniform. But the referee seems pretty happy with the uniforms. So, of course, the official is none other than Cecile Hines. She's going to take charge of proceedings. Roshan Balaram and Ernal Crovador is the assistant referee, and Charlize Hood is the fourth official. So those are the officials for the game here this afternoon at Edinburgh 500. There is the Chaguanas North team. So they're taking their photographs. And let's have a look at their lineup as they start with Benjamin, Bruce, Levan David, there's Davis, Lewis, Moore. There are lots of Moores. There's Nagatsi Moore, Nikos Moore, and Nekase Moore. Then there's Auta, Paul, and Villafana. That is their team, and the coach is Anson Raymond. There is the Miracle Ministries. Yeah, but let's just look at the starting lineup for the Miracle Ministries. There's Guy, Samuel, Mitchell, Modest, Thomas, Lalu, Chinapu, Rodriguez, Holder, Codrington, and Squires, and the coach, Kern Cupid. And you did mention, Brent, how well he's done with Miracle Ministries.
Yeah, it's always good to see a player that have represented the country, played at the highest club level here in Trinidad and Tobago, and now given his contribution back to the high school realm, and not only just imparting his knowledge, he's also learned his trade as a coach and is able to, of course, apply that to his charges as well. And I'm looking already, as we talked about the lineups, Colin, and he's moved his captain into the middle of the park. Of course, he did a very good job as a defender, so something he may have seen in the middle of the park. As we see the change of tops, as you did mention, Colin, it was close. We did both think to each other that the colours were close, and I'm happy that good sense here has prevailed, and of course the team has changed the colours. Nothing. And of course, Chaguanas North Secondary, just Justin Lewis. He will be pivotal to what they do from an attacking sense. He plays in that, just like his shirt suggests, that number 10 role. And his ability to score and craft and make things happen, it's key.
Yeah, it certainly will be key. And you normally get your best players with number 10. Just letting you know that, Brent. I played a tournament a little while ago and I had number 10. Not that I asked for it, I just got it. But you normally get... you normally get number 10 as the player you have to look out for. And, you know, we already spoke about him, but we spoke about Holder for Miracle Ministries. He's a tricky little player, isn't he? He goes, and then Rodriguez scored the goal of the game, really, when he just wormed his way through 2 or 3 defenders and was very composed and pushed it away from the keeper. I was very impressed with him and with Holder in that game. And we'll have to see just how Chaguanas North cope with the two of them.
Yeah, you're right. And it was our first look at Miracle Ministries, a team that won the Central Zone. That is the divisions below the Premiership. As we look at Chaguanas North and doing their final preparations. And it's a team that I believe, Colin, that has a lot of promise. Of course, a good coach, as we mentioned, and then 1 or 2 players that can cause a damage or two. And this is not a straightforward game for Chaguanas North, the team that plays at the higher division. I don't think it's going to be a walk in the park for them. If from what we saw from Miracle Ministries comes to fruition here again today, this one should be a tight encounter.
Well, the Chaguanas North team, they seem to be taking the kickoff. And we'll just have to wait and see how they cope with the conditions here.
Of course, Kyle Holder.
Kyle Holder.
Yeah, we talked about this. He got man of the match against Kaipichaima East. Look for him to pick the ball up in wide areas, like Ploy through the middle. He's a very good 1v1 player, very tricky. And don't let his size fool you for a minute. He certainly is able to put himself around.
There is referee Cecil Hines just getting things underway here, as immediately the Miracle Ministries looking to go forward with it. And eventually the ball played down, looking for Chinapu, but he's not going to get there much before Outer. And still, Chaguanas North, they can't keep it in, and it's going to be a corner. So within the first minute, Miracle Ministries have a corner. So it's a right-sided corner, and Holder is going to take it. Goes over to the far post. The keeper comes and he holds on to it. That's good. That's good from Moore. Did very well. Long searching ball here. Making the run is Moore, Nekisa Moore. Nikesa. No, and it's played out by Squires. So going up to take the throw is Outa. Sends it long, searching ball, and eventually cleared away. Holder gets it to Rodriguez. You'll see a lot of the two of them here today. Trying to go straight through the middle, and Holder, is he going to get there? He's going to get probably the ball before the defender. No, Paul gets there before him. Paul in possession, and it comes off of Holder. It's going to be a goal kick. So a goal kick for Chaguanas North. So it's gone over to that right side as Miracle Ministries looking to come forward with it. Oh, sorry, Chaguanas North looking to come forward with it, but it's going to be a throw. They've got a throw at this point in time. Throw going up there towards Negatsi more. Ball goes all the way back to Squires. No one really in control of it at the moment, but Codrington gets it to Holder. Starts it. You could see how that ball is bouncing all over the place as they're going forward with it to Rodriguez. Back to Holder. Holder is through. This could be a chance here. Oh, he's pushed it too far.
Should have shot, Colin.
Yeah.
He should have shot. He had a split second there where the opportunity arose for a shot, and instead he decided to try to take his man on. Here he is, good in full flight here, as we see the bounce and movement of the football. And he really and truly should have tried to push it past David, who was the last man for Chaguanas North. Instead, Holder decides to shoot. So, Colin, it's less than 5 minutes, and we already see the danger that Holder presents for Chaguanas North.
So it's going to be a throw for Chaguanas North. Outa is going to take it. So the throw headed out by Thomas. So it's another throw for Chaguanas North. Is Thomas questioning whether it should have been a throw for Miracle Ministries. So coming up to just 4.5 minutes gone, there's the head coach of the Miracle Ministries, Kern Cupid, saying that he's seen this team before, but importantly, he said they trained on the ground yesterday. So it should have a little bit of his old Holder with his little tricks, and he gets through. Sends a long ball forward, looking for Rodriguez. Rodriguez. Oh, he's been pushed to the ground, but referee Hines, let's see, is it going to be... And she's taking the card out already.
Yeah.
So...
He looks a bit surprised.
David gets a card.
Well, it was an infringement, certainly was a foul. And I think, just like he thinks, that maybe he should have been given at least one chance.
Well, no chance.
I'm sure that it's normally the universal rule, Colin, but more and more in football, you're seeing less and less that referees are giving players that one chance to commit a foul before they book them. Well, you can be booked anytime.
Yep, within the
first, that out the hard way.
Within 5.5 minutes, David is in the referee's bad books. So it's going to be a call, but we are already seeing, Brent, the Holder Rodriguez combination. So it's going to be a free kick. Chinapu is there, also Holder. Is it going to be the right foot of Chinapu or the left foot of Holder? It is going to be the left foot of Holder. Oh, he goes for goal. That's not such a great effort. It goes out, and it's going to be a goal kick. There's the coach, Anson Raymond, of the Chaguanas North Secondary. Already, he's got a smile, but he's seen some danger already for his charges. As the ball is in the middle with Lewis. Still Lewis in possession. Looking to go give it to Paul. Paul plays it back to Lewis. So he's going to come forward with it now. Nice long ball, but hit a little too firmly, thinking that more could have been running onto that. But certainly it was hit too hard. And it's going to be a throw for Miracle Ministries. I like how they've started.
Yeah. This wasn't a bad idea by Lewis by any stretch. It was just overhit. And I think that's the problem with this facility and this ground in particular, is to prepare the ball, to strike it, pass it, shoot it, etc. is difficult because it's bubbling, it's moving before you can do it. And that's a problem.
Well, here's Lewis trying to go past Codrington and gets it wide out there on that right side to Paul. But it's well defended by Mitchell, and it goes out. It's going to be a throw for Chaguanas North.
That's a tough throw. Didn't give him much of a chance there with that throw in.
Yeah, Villafana couldn't control it, and it came off of his head, and now it's a throw for Miracle Ministries.
But yeah, I think you're right, Miracle Ministries, they started well. Against Karpi Chima East Cullen, and they've started well again here this afternoon.
What I like about them, Brent, is they're showing no fear, no respect. This is a Premier Division team you're playing against, and they're showing absolutely no respect. But that was Codrington playing it there. This time it's Holder. He's in the thick of everything, and he's playing it. Oh, but Paul intercepts. And trying to get it back to Holder, but eventually Paul comes away with it, plays it into the midfield. Benjamin gets it to Lewis. Lewis seems to be at the heart of everything for Chaguanas North, as we did highlight. Look at that bounce there, Brent.
It's incredible, really. It went from a ground pass to a lofted pass in a split of one bump. And you're right about these sorts of games. They're very similar to FA Cup in the UK, and knockout football seems to bring the best out of an underdog team, Colin. You'd have to say that.
Oh, yeah, that's for sure. Here's Lewis again.
It's not a bad pass.
Yeah, change the play, gets it towards Bruce. He's under control. He's going to play it back to David, the man who got the first yellow card. So they're knocking it around now, but again, these conditions here are difficult. Rodriguez flicks it inside to Holder. Look at the space he's got in the middle. He can do what he wants. Plays it wide to Chinapu. Chinapu looking to come inside with it. That's a good tackle in the end, being put in by Davis.
Wow.
And Chinapu trying to win it back unsuccessfully. Let's have a look at this, Brent.
Well, it started off as a pass on the ground, and it ended up head height. And in terms of not just passing, not just receiving the ball, Colin, but as well making passes. You've seen on a couple occasions where players are hesitating to make a pass because, of course, the ball is not settling for them to make it. So it's going to be difficult. We've mentioned that several times already, and we can't stress how difficult it will be.
Here is the ball played wide, and going down that right side is Thomas, but he can't keep it well. He kept it in, and he's actually won a throw because the ball comes off of, let's see, Bruce. So it's going to be a throw. Brent, I tell you what, I hate these kind of grounds. I love it in terms of, because you can, once the ball is played through, you have the speed and you can go. But you know, the ball is bouncing all over the place, so it's better. It's wet and slippery.
I second that. I second that. I think at least with the wet conditions, albeit it be heavier on the legs, I think a wet condition at least gives you a more honest ball roll than a bumpy condition like we're seeing here. And it's so tough for these kids to try to settle the ball. They're being harried and hassled. So it is difficult.
Because you take a while too, Brent, to bring the ball under control. So you can be all by yourself. The ball comes bouncing to you. But by the time you bring it under control, you got 2 and 3 shirts around you.
Yeah, and it's tough because you're not able, as you rightfully say, to settle the ball. It's everywhere. And look at that, for example.
Well, he's got to be careful. They've got to keep their eye on the ball. That's the other thing.
Look at his jog.
Well, the goalie, yeah, he's out of his goal. That's a good effort. It just goes wide. Well, that was a great effort from Benjamin. He saw the keeper off his leg, and he was taking well, I tell you, if I'd looked at that, Brent, I would have said you were running back there because he was taking a long time.
Well, I'm not sure what exactly goalkeeper Guy was thinking there, Colin, because he made an errant pass, and obviously he passed it to a Chaguanas North player. So obviously the Chaguanas North player will see the goal is unattended and have a strike. But as far as goalkeeper Guy was concerned, he had it covered, Colin, and most times I don't argue with goalkeepers.
Well, yeah, except when you're in front of them and the defender. It's going to be interesting here because that's the first real. Look at him. He kicked the ball down now, and he just was taking an eternity. Give Benjamin credit. He saw him struggling to get back in. And there was the ever-present Samuel. He's been really good at defense, hasn't he? The skipper. And here goes Thomas down the right side. And it's intercepted, and it's going to be a throw for the Ministries. Long through towards, sent up back of field by David. Benjamin flicks it on. Ball control is so difficult. It's going to go out of play. It's going to be a throw for Miracle Ministries. Looking for Rodriguez. David keeps it in. But they're going to give it right back. Here's Holder. Looking to play it through. This is so difficult. You know, I really feel for these guys. Ball control is so very difficult here.
Well, we talked about the field condition. Just oops, over the goalkeeper foot.
Brent, I like that. Oops.
Because that's the only way I could describe it. Goalkeeper Guy would have had that within his vision, locked in, and if once the ball rolls to his foot, all of a sudden it takes a jump. Yeah. And that's exactly what happened.
Well, it's really tough for them. I feel for those 22 guys out there. Well, here's Chinapu. Looking to get it down to Holder, but it's going to run through to the keeper. Ball played out towards Bruce. Plays it out, so it's going to be a throw quickly for the Miracle Ministries. Modest with it. Referee is asking him just to go back. Throws it infield to Lalu. This is Holder. Look at this. He's got a lot of space, and I don't think they can afford to give this guy. He has the shot, but it's certainly off target. But, you know, you don't give the best player that kind of time. He was able to control it, turn, and have a shot. They've got to get closer to him, that number 10.
I think when you look at not just the pitch condition, Colin, but this pitch size, it's bigger than probably what they would have seen. It's quite a big pitch. I mentioned that the first time we came here. And you have to be compact, and I think the teams that play in this field sometimes find themselves stretched, and Holder is cleverly picking up a spot right behind the midfield and in front of the back four of Chaguanas North.
There he goes again, Holder. Oh, he's wiggling his way through. That's great. Oh, it's
good defending.
Good defending by David in the end. Yeah. He got in front of Holder. Was able to send it out. Understand young Holder is just 17 years of age, and I like the look of him already. We saw him last time in the semi-final, and he created enough problems for the Caps team, and again he's doing the same here. Ball played long. It's taken down by Lalu.
That's excellent.
Yeah, he did well. There's more playing it to Moore, but it goes out. So you've got Nekesi Moore and Negatsi Moore. There's 3 Moores on this team, including one is the goalkeeper. But here's Squires, getting it to Lalu. It's picked up by Benjamin, but it's a foul on Lalu, committed by Moore. And so it's going to be a free kick for Miracle Ministries. Just about 15, coming up to 16 minutes gone. No goals yet. Neither keeper has really been tested. Holder was through and just pushed the ball a little too far ahead of him. And so the keeper was able to gather it. It's played to Lalu again. We're looking at the bounce. The control is so difficult, even though that ball is coming straight to him. But here's Lewis. He's the top player for Chaguanas North. He's looking to control things in the middle. He's done a good job so far in these conditions. Ball played back to David. Wide out here to, oh, he couldn't keep it in.
At field again.
Bruce, yeah. It just bounced, but here goes Rodriguez. Looking to take on this man. Trying to go in the, has to stop, look for some support. Gets
ball.
it from Holder, but here is Chinapu. He turns back, but gives it away.
Yeah, he should have just rolled it to Holder. A lot better option.
Codrington getting it to Rodriguez. Back to Codrington. Coming wide is Thomas. Playing it in, and the shot comes there. Really and truly, I'm not sure if to call it a shot.
It's from Chinapu.
From Chinapu, but it was
It was the right idea, but
yeah.
it was always going to be difficult because of the surface that we are playing on. It's bubbly, it's hard, and it's not able to settle. This is a good bit of football here by Miracle Ministries. Nice bit of intricate passing. Eventually the ball is played out here to Chinapu. Again, I think it's the right idea, but you basically would have to hit it perfect to get it even on target.
I think it hit him on his shin, if it's anything. But yeah, that's the problem. And it's hot and it's sunny here at the Edinburgh 500 ground. See the players just taking the opportunity while Davis is getting some treatment. Players are just taking the opportunity to get a drink of water. Referee Hines is indicating that they've got to come back on the field because she's going to start play.
It's another miscontrol again. This time I don't think the field was responsible for that one. Just looked like a situation where he mistimed it. That's young Tariq. The right back. Both teams are really still struggling to find any level of consistency here on this difficult surface.
Well, you can download the SportsMax app here and you can get all the action and the intercall action here once you download that SportsMax app, and you can certainly view everything as Holder is making his way through.
Oh, it still has a second, unfortunately.
So here goes Chaguanas North. That's good. A good tackle coming in from Codrington. So it's going to be a throw for Miracle Ministries. The crowd here building nicely. We've got a good crowd here now at the moment. And they certainly have the Miracle Ministries have the support. So it's going to be a free kick. Rodriguez is there to take it. Sends it into the box. Cleared away. It's going to come right back to Rodriguez. No, it's not. It's going to go out for a throw. Thomas with the throw. Looking for Rodriguez. Again, they're not too sure of the bounce. Eventually, it's in the middle with Codrington. But picked up by Moore. Gets it to Moore again. Moore to Moore. It's the Moore show here as Thomas. He comes away with it for Miracle Ministries. Looking to play it in field. But it's picked up here by Benjamin. He gives it away Chinapu. But he loses out. As coming forward with it is Davis. This is Lewis, but a free kick, foul on Lewis, says referee Hines. So the free kick is going to be taken by Benjamin.
Yeah, we talked about the different types of surfaces. One is muddy patches, and then there's that. Yeah. There's hard, bone-hard dust.
Yeah, the dust is flying up. Still, goalless here. As a free kick, it's going to be taken by Lewis. Not a bad one, but too close to the keeper. That should be the keeper's. As everything the Miracle Ministries do, they're being applauded. So it seems to be a pro-Miracle Ministries crowd here. As this is Mitchell, but Villafana does well. Trying to go wrong, Mitchell. Not successful, as Squires comes to assist and ushers the ball over, but the referee says, the assistant referee on the far side says that ball came off of Squires. So it's going to be a corner for Chaguanas North. I think this is their first corner.
Yeah, and interesting to see how Miracle Ministries defended already. They've left one player up top, which means they're going to populate the area with defenders. And interestingly, Chaguanas North has left 3 players back, so there's a numerical advantage for...
Not a bad corner. The heads go up, and the man heading it was David. Just couldn't get it on target. He rose higher than everybody else, but unfortunately there, Brent, it was a good corner, and they knew exactly what they wanted to do, but he just couldn't get his head on target.
And I was about to say a numerical advantage towards Miracle Ministries, and despite that, David, as we see here in the replay, rose the highest, just couldn't get it on target. It had everything else on it.
Lewis coming away with it, getting the better holder, but Lalu sends it down to Rodriguez. Looking to go through 1-2 players, and eventually a foul committed by Outa, and it's going to be a free kick for Miracle Ministries. Holder is going to come to take it. Just one player going in the box, that's Rodriguez. Chinapu is at the far post, so he's got to hit this with some power if he's got to get it out towards Chinapu.
Well, they're not throwing
bodies forward
at all, so... Well, that's why, because they wanted to keep possession. Look again, Colin,
he loses
challenge to put the ball under control.
Well, ball played forward. Nice run here by Moore. But coming across is that man Samuel, and he plays it out, and it's going to be the president of the SSFL, Marie Gonzalez, a referee himself. I wouldn't ask you, Brent, if he ever put you off the field, but knowing you...
I could emphatically say no, because I don't have many red cards in my name, if any at all, Colin.
Well, I'm not sure, I'm just asking. And it's going to be another corner for Chaguanas North. The last time they took a very good corner. And David, who no doubt is going to go up again. So both himself and Davis seems to be going forward for the corner, the 2 central defenders. Also going up is Paul. Bruce is also going, so a few of the defenders are going up for this corner. Bruce is actually just outside at the edge of the box, but coming in from the far post, he's making that run. But they've played it short. And the cross comes over to that far post. Again, the heads go up. Bruce was there. I think he headed it onto the back of Paul, and it goes out for a goal kick. 25.5 minutes gone here. Still, we await the first goal. This is the Coca-Cola Central Zone final. Miracle Ministries against Chaguanas North Secondary. Ball played forward, but it's intercepted by Lewis. I like the look of Lewis in the middle of the field. His pass completion 49% as opposed to 51% for Miracle Ministries. Not surprising. And the pass completion, just Miracle Ministries just slightly ahead.
Yeah, and they've looked more likely to score out of the 2 teams, and the opportunities that they've had, although we've not had a significant amount of goal-mouth action. It's been a game that's really been back and forth. A lot of it is because of the poor surface. Teams have really struggled to put anything together.
Well, that ball headed towards Outer. Outer running with it, but it's got some company and tried to play it forward, but it's going to be a throw for Miracle Ministries. Here's some of the support. That went through the legs of Rodriguez, went towards Outer, who again plays it forward, and it's going to be a throw again for Miracle Ministries. Thomas with the throw. Referee Hines says, hey, you got to come back. No nonsense, Cecile Hines. She sometimes has a smile on her face, but she's a no-nonsense type of referee. So actually it was the throw going the other way for Chaguanas North. It's Outer playing that ball infield to Moore. And you're going to hear me saying a lot of Moore. And this is Moore in possession. Of course, this is Nikesi Moore. And it goes out. Is it going to be a goal kick? It is a goal kick for Miracle Ministries. So the kick is going to be taken by Guy, Kieran Guy. The goalkeeper hasn't had much to do. Is looking to get it to Holder. And foul by Holder on Benjamin. So it's going to be a free kick for Chaguanas North. Here is the free kick. It's too close to the keeper. It's gone over the bar. Keeper judged it well. But there was Nikesi Moore with the free kick. So it's going to be a goal kick. There's...
I was a little worried, Colin, there for a second. My mind flashed back to that game against Kaipi Chima East where the lofted pass from the right side.
Yeah.
And goalkeeper Guy, he had his challenges in dealing with that particular one. And he exemplified the same footwork as he did last week to this one as well. So, yeah, I had my concerns for a second.
I hear you. But I thought in the end he judged it well. Give him the credit, give him the benefit of the
Credit
doubt.
is given.
Yeah, he judged it well, and it went sailing high over the bar. Holder is going to take the free kick for Miracle Ministries. Sends a long ball forward, looking for Codrington, but it's headed by David, but straight to Chinapu, who's trying to work his way through the left side or the right side of the Chaguanas North defenders. Intercepted by Davis, gets it to Paul. Eventually, Paul twisting and turning with it here. Still has possession, plays it wide. Gets it to Villafana. Villafana playing that ball forward to Moore. This is Lois making a good run here, but again, that control, just can't control that ball. If you're going to run with it, it's going to run away from you. Outer to Moore. Turning with it, but he turned outside. It's going to be a throw for Miracle Ministries. Where we see the referee has ordered a break. It's pretty hot here up in Central. Extremely hot.
It's an opportunity for both teams to not only get some much needed fluid in, but also to have conversation in the first 30 minutes or so. And you have to say, Colin, I think both teams would have to...
Is it deadlock now, you think?
I think it's quite even.
Yeah.
I think...
Miracle Ministries, maybe the first 15 minutes, and then the next 15,
Chaguanas came back in.
I like the look of Lewis in the middle of the field for Chaguanas North. I would like to see him on a ground where he can control the ball, run with it, you know, that
make
type
the right
of thing.
movements.
Yeah.
I think for the both teams, there's, I don't want to use the word star player, but important player. I think they're both struggling with the conditions. We've seen on occasions both Holder and Lewis trying to run with the football, and as you rightfully said, the ball runs away from you, it hits a spot and it goes the next direction. So they now have to adapt their game and understand that you will not be allowed to run with it. Maybe try to bring players in and play a 1-2, or try to go out wide a bit quicker. There's no doubt in both of their abilities, but on a condition like today, on a day like today, they may have to reassess the way they do things.
Well, here is the ball being played out. It's going to be a throw for Chaguanas North. So after that little bit of a refreshment break, they have restarted, and Miracle Ministries ball coming off of Codrington, and it's going to be a throw for Chaguanas North. Outer is going to take the throw. Headed forward, but again, trying to get possession is more, but foul. He's committed the foul while getting possession. And we have free kick. Thomas is going to take it for the Miracle Ministries. As a matter of fact, he's left it to Holder, who's taking most of the free kicks. And the loose ball goes to Thomas. This is Holder coming inside nicely. Plays it here to Chinapu. Chinapu goes over to the far side. Eventually, going down that left side is Mitchell. Holder with a shot. Just over the bar. Well, Mitchell was playing it in, and Holder took the shot. It went just over the bar.
Well, you have to give him high marks for improvisation. This is a very difficult skill because he's trying to hit it with the outside of his left boot to try to get it on frame. And I tell you what, Colin, he wasn't fouled.
No, he wasn't. And even Mitchell, he did well. He volleyed it into him, and he took it on the volley. It was excellent.
Yeah, and I like to see a player that is thinking. And that's the right way. Look at this for a good bit of skill by Mitchell, but look at it. Outside of the left foot is as difficult a skill as you can get, almost being seamlessly executed by that man there in your picture. You just think, Colin, that he's going to come up with something that's ridiculous and possibly win this football game.
Well, here's more. Ball comes off of Squires. It's got Lalu there, but it's picked up by Lewis. We keep saying how good Lewis is in the middle of the field for Chaguanas North. Leaves it for Benjamin. He goes over to the far side to Paul, who's in an advanced position, gets it to Villafana. He gives it to Paul, but that's it too far ahead, and the goalkeeper is going to comfortably hold on to this. This is goalkeeper Guy. A low kick, but it goes straight into the middle of the field to Lewis, to Benjamin. Difficult control as usual, but away goes Holder. Still Holder. Not a good challenge by Bruce. Holder's on the loose. He goes inside. He has the shot. Difficult angle.
Yeah.
Came off the goalie, but
he was selfish there, Colin.
But the audacious, isn't it?
Yeah. And sometimes the audacious slips into misguided. It's done well, ever so well here, Holder. Gets in here, and maybe he needs to get his head up because there are players in the box. And he would have been better served probably laying it across. He didn't decide to do that. Instead, he went to try and do things on his own.
Well, he's going to take the corner. Is it going to be short? Yes, it is short to Thomas. And he goes for the return. Oh, he's holding on to it too long. But let's see. He's looking for a shot, I think. Still in possession. Needs to pass off the ball. But not a good ball. And it's picked up here by Bruce. Plays that ball forward towards Moore. But he loses out to Squires. Squires to Samuel. Goes all the way back to the keeper. He's got to be careful with the bounce. Plays it into the middle where Benjamin picks it up. Gets it wide to Villafana, who's come across on this left side now. Samuel heads it out, and that's going to go for a throw for Miracle Ministries. Coming up to 36.5 minutes. Still, no goals here yet. Miracle Ministries have had 1 or 2 shots, but nothing on target to really trouble either keeper.
Well, we talked about the condition, but holders seem to enjoy moments on this pitch. Certainly has fleeting foot.
But here's more.
Let's see.
But straight to the keeper. Well, it's difficult, Brent, these conditions. We keep talking about the conditions, but do you ever settle on this? It's so difficult. Yes, the longer you play, you think you get more accustomed to it, but it's still very, very difficult. Well, there is a push, and it's going to be a free kick for Miracle Ministries.
I don't think you can ever settle, Colin. I think you can adapt and change your game according to the conditions, but the way that you want to play, as we have another look there of that infringement by, it looks like Judah up front. But you adapt, Colin, and you have to adapt your game. And for example, a player like Holder, who probably would prefer to have longer stretches of running with the football, may have to pass it off a couple of seconds earlier. That's good bit of skill. That's not bad. Not bad at all.
That's Rodriguez. Good idea. What I like so far with both Rodriguez and Holder, and I suppose at times they've become too selfish, but once they get a sight on goal, they go for goal, which is good. But they've got to be careful, because you have to look and see if there's anybody in a better position. So long ball played forward again, as Lewis loses possession, and Moore goes wide. Moore to Moore, and that's not Mortimer, it's Moore, M-W-R-E to Moore, M-W-R-E. But it's in the middle with Lewis. I like the look of Lewis. I would love to see Lewis on a ground that he can run with the ball and it wouldn't be bobbling away from him. He seems to have a lot of skill and a lot of time. But this ball is played forward. Villafan is going to get there, but it seems to have come off of Thomas. It's going to be a throw for the Chaguanas North secondary. Throw sent in towards Holder, but it's picked up this time by Codrington. This is Codrington looking to go wide to Chinapu, but Davis is there, and it plays it out, and it's going to be a throw for Miracle Ministries. 39.5 minutes gone, no goals here yet. Samuel getting it across towards Modest. Modesto trying to get it to Thomas. It's won by Villafana, but across comes Samuel. How many times you have seen Samuel, not only today, but in the semi-final, just coming across and intercepting these dangerous-looking plays.
Yeah, and it's safe to say they're here. One of the reasons they are here because of him.
Yeah.
He's made those what I would consider match-saving tackles, interception, and in this case, he came across, read the situation right, and got across there in a flash. His anticipation as a centre-half, it's very good, and he reads the game well.
He does read the game well. Samuel, the skipper. Miguel Samuel. So here is the corner. It's going to be a left-sided corner for Chaguanas North. Seems like Villafan is going to take the corner. Still nice sunny conditions here. And let's look at Villafana. He's going to go with his left foot. Yes, he does, but he decides to play it short. Play it in field now towards outer. and it goes out. It's going to be a goal kick.
I don't understand that, Colin, because they've had a corner before. David met it in the air. They seem to have the beating of Miracle Ministry when the ball goes into the box. Why change it?
Yeah, good corners. So don't miss the excitement of the SSFL and Easter Schoolboy Football on the SportsMax app. Download the App Store or the Google Play Store. Catch all the action and updates on the SportsMax app. So yes, you get that SportsMax app up, and you can certainly catch all the action as the ball thrown down towards outer. This is Rodriguez, lays it off for Holder. He's going to go over that left side, but not a good ball. This is Villafana. Can he get control of it? Yes, he can. Does well. Looking around. He has backward support in outer. Here's outer. Plays it in field to Benjamin. Lewis. Flicks it on towards Paul, but Moore is going to come. And he plays it back to Paul. Paul, back to Moore. Is he going to get the cross in? He's looking to take on his man. Plays it to Paul. They've got to get some sort of shot going. And Chinapu wins it. Plays it to Rodriguez. Holder. Holder does well. Gets past Bruce. Plays it with the outside of his boot to Chinapu. Is he going to try to come inside of Davis? But Davis would have none of it. Good defending. Lewis. Oh, he does ever so well. Gets it to Benjamin. Back to Lewis. So they come forward with it now. Look at space he's got. Plays that ball wide to Villafana. Can he keep it in? He's going for all he's worth. No, he can't. It's going to be a throw for Miracle Ministries. The idea was good, and you would have thought on a ground, again, that wasn't the ball running away from the players. They would have been able to get that and get it back in, but Villafana just couldn't keep up with it. So they throw into Thomas. Plays that ball down the line, but didn't play it well enough, and it's going to be a throw for Chaguanas North. This is outer. Just about 2.5 minutes left for the half to be completed. We'll have to wait and see how much added on time there is. Samuel plays it down towards Holder. Holder looking to take on his man, but eventually it's cleared by Bruce. Picked up in the midfield by Lalu. Intercepted by Benjamin. Gets it to Moore, and that's Benjamin to Moore. This Moore to Moore now. Here is Moore in possession. Turning with it, going backwards. He gets it back. Being harassed there, and it's going to be a free kick. So Codrington bringing down Moore, bringing down Negatsi Moore, and it's going to be a free kick. Benjamin is over the ball. Here is the free kick. Bangs it straight into the wall. Coming away with it is in fact Codrington. Plays it down the line to Rodriguez, but not a good ball. And it's easily cleared back upfield. Comes out of play. No, it's in, kept in, but finally outer can't keep it in. This is Rodriguez. Cutting in field with it. Picked up here by Bruce. Still Bruce. And the referee has indicated that it's half-time here. She's only played about 9 seconds of added on time. So it's a half-time here, and still we await the first goal in this, the Central Zone in Coca-Cola Intercall final. It's Miracle Ministries 0, Chaguanas North 0. It's been tough for these players on the conditions here. The conditions have been very, very difficult underfoot. But at the half, neither team able to break the deadlock after we've gone for the 45 minutes. So it's Chaguanas North 0, Miracle Ministries 0 here at Edinburgh 500. This is the Coca-Cola Central Zone Intercall Final. We'll take a break. Welcome back here to the Central Zone, the Coca-Cola Central Zone Final. We're at the half. It's Chaguanas North Secondary 0, the Miracle Ministries the 0. And let's have a look at the highlights. So referee Cecile Hines was in charge of this final, and she got the action going. And immediately the Miracle Ministries were in action through this man Holder. We did say before the game started that he would be the danger man, and he was trying to get through there. But Lois with the free kick, but too close to goalkeeper Guy. And then a corner, which the header coming there from David. He rose above everybody else, but just couldn't get the header on target. And then here goes Holder again, going infield, getting towards that byline, cutting inside. He went for the shot, but it was saved at the first post. It was a difficult angle. And then Mitchell to Holder, and again, taking it on the volley just over the bar. Well, he certainly was testing the goalkeeper. And let's have a look quickly at the stats of the first half. And I think when you look at these stats, you will see that Miracle Ministries dominated 7 shots to 5, 2 on target as opposed to 1, 8 fouls to 4, 1 yellow card for the Chaguanas North team, no red cards, no offsides, 3 corners for Chaguanas North as opposed to 2 for Miracle Ministries, 2 saves to 1, and the possession slightly in favor of Chaguanas North. They came more into the game after the first 15 minutes or so of the first half when Miracles Ministries dominated, but that second part of the first half they certainly dominated. So still, we await the first goal here. We're at the half. We're going to go down pitch side to Hans. He's got someone with him in an interview.
Well, this is a Coca-Cola Intercall, and we really want to say thank you to our sponsors for making it possible. Now, we're here with the Offshore Installation Manager at Shell Trinidad and Tobago, Mr. Michael Villafana. I mean, you're not here officially representing the company, but how does it feel to know that your company supports this league?
Really, really great, and you know, it's exciting to see that Shell has invested so much into the youth of Trinidad and Tobago.
Well, speaking of youth of Trinidad and Tobago, you're here really as a parent today, more than anything. Jeremiah Villafana, number 11 for Chaguanas North, your son. I mean, how did he get prepared for today?
Really, I'll say from age 4, he has been playing ball. So this is just a special moment for him to be representing his school, representing, you know, what he believes in and what he wants to play hard for.
Well, what do you expect from the second half?
I expect Chaguanas North to pull it off. At least 2-0, 2 goals to 0.
All right, well, we'll see what happens. Thank you very much, Mr. Michael Villafana, player, parent, and Shell employee here, enjoying the Coca-Cola Intercall action here at Edinburgh 500. Chaguanas North still strategizing on how to jump and approach this second half. Brent Sancho, we're looking at Chaguanas North right now. What do they need in this second half?
I think it took a while for them to get some sort of fluidity, to settle down in the game and get their passes together. In Lewis, they have a talented player that could, of course, dictate the pace of the game. We started to see them slowly creep into it, and that's important for them. They ended the half strongly. They struggled in the first 15 minutes or so, and I think they'll be buoyed by that fact looking into the second half.
Well, that's looking at Justin Lewis, but let's talk about Kyle Holder from Miracle Ministries.
Fleeting foot, creativity, crafty, showed it all. He's been the star player so far in this game. And the reason why in the first 15 minutes or so, we felt that Miracle Ministries may have gone on to score.
Indeed.
But again, the game has kind of pitted out for him. He needs to get a second win, as they say, Hans, going into the second half, because I think he's key. If they are to win this football game, it will have to go through Holder.
All right, but what does each team need to actually do to get the goals in, Brent?
I think they need to be a bit more compact. We've seen them being stretched a bit because of the size of the pitch and because they're trying to, of course, play at a particular tempo, which is not necessarily suited for this type of condition. If they can be a little bit more compact, both teams that is, they'll give themselves a better chance. They need to throw a little bit more numbers forward. Both teams have been ultra cautious so far in the first half. If they are to do that going into the second half, it'll be interesting to see how things go. So far, Hans, it's been very, very even. But I would suggest that Miracle Ministries seem to shave it just a little bit.
Okay, well, we'll see how things go when we come back around here at the Coca-Cola Intercall Central Zone Final. Miracle Ministries 0 and Chaguanas North also unable to score. We'll see what the second half has to offer when we come back.
Welcome to SSFL Premiership Division.
Welcome back here to the Central Zone, the final, the Coca-Cola Intercall Central Zone final. It's Chaguanas North Secondary against Miracle Ministries. As you can see, we're at the half and it's goalless so far, but it's been very, very difficult for the players. The ground conditions here at Edinburgh 500, the outfield is bumpy, it's bone hard, the ball is not running through, meaning ball control is it's very, very difficult. Players having to run with the ball is also very, very hard. We have some nice individual players with a lot of skill. Young Holder, young Rodriguez, Lewis from Chaguanas North, but their skill is really, because of the conditions here, you're not really seeing the best of them. And let's hope in the second half we can see some creative football and maybe a goal or two, getting a goal or two. There's some members of the crowd. Miracle Ministries seem to have a lot more support here than the Chaguanas North team, but still, we'll have to, both teams have their support. But Brent, halftime goalless. We've seen both teams trying to create, but as I said, the conditions are really difficult.
It's been tough, but I think I was looking at the fact that Miracle Ministries is a team that plays in the championship division, and they've not looked like that. They've looked with one or two of their players. You talked about Holder, you talked about Rodriguez. Of course, those players have a little bit extra within them, and even look like a type of player that we would see in a Premiership, and that's good to see. Of course, the captain at the back has been outstanding for Miracle Ministries, young Miguel, and within that, you tend to think there is, of course, looks and glimpses of what could be, and for Chaguanas North.
There's Kerry Gibbon. Saying a word or two of obviously giving his own opinion about the conditions and about the field. But we see a change. Let's see. There is some changes. We'll give you those substitutions in a moment. So Modest has come off and Solomon has gone on. So Modest is off and Solomon is on. And Chaguanas North, they've also made a change. We'll give you that in a minute. It appears that Zayden has come on, is it?
Look at that trip up there on Lewis. I don't think anything malicious was within the making there. That's a long searching ball.
So it seems that outer is off for Chaguanas. And James is the man on. But let's look at Benjamin. Getting it to Paul. This is Villafana. We're going to come in field with it. Still Villafana. A little bit of trickery, but it's picked up by Samuel. Looking to play that ball forward towards man who came on as a substitute.
Well, he started in the semi-final, Solomon.
Yes, Solomon, yeah.
And he's now asked to come off the bench, and I suspect it's really to keep an eye on Lewis of Chaguanas North. And if you look at where he's positioning himself, Colin, he's already stationed there.
Near to Lewis. That's interesting. Very interesting move from Miracle Ministries. One that I really applaud, because to me, Lewis is the danger man. But here's Benjamin. Getting that ball wide, and this is Lewis. But Holder comes around with still Lewis in possession. Solomon tries to get it off of him and unsuccessful. There's more coming inside, and that went just wide. So more on the far side.
Well, he had one thing on his mind. It Still was some ways away from the goal. Couldn't tell that by the way the crowd behind us, Colin, was yelling and screaming.
So here goes Rodriguez, but making his way back to play to the keeper is Bruce. Davis flicks it on towards Paul, but it's picked up by Squires. Squires playing that ball forward. Rodriguez tries a little bit of trickery, but didn't work because David is there, but he kicks it out. It's going to be a throw. And throw quickly taken by Mitchell. Headed forward by Lewis. Rodriguez flicking it on towards Solomon. But he has to go all the way back towards Thomas. Thomas has got to be careful. Playing it in field towards Codrington.
It's done well. Good turn.
Lewis can't intercept it. Solomon gets there. And Lewis, well,
yeah,
foul
it was late. It was after he made the pass. A follow through really what left the mark on Solomon.
Foul committed by Moore. So it's going to be a free kick. There is Solomon going, and there is Moore. Very late, as you rightly said, Brent. Referee Hines immediately blew the whistle. So here's the free kick for Miracle Ministries. Up to Solomon, he couldn't control it. And Bruce plays it out. It's going to be a throw for Miracle Ministries. Chinapu with the throw. Good solid tackle coming in. So here is the goalkeeper. So it's played out. Long ball looking for Lewis in the middle. He does get it, but not off of one of his yellow shirts. Turns away from the danger. Plays it wide on that left side towards Moore, but he loses out towards Chinapu. Chinapu, good ball in field. Gets the return ball from Solomon. Looking for the cross. Chinapu sends it in field, headed away by David. And eventually it came off of Chinapu. It's going to be a goal kick. No goals yet. Just about 5.5 minutes into the second half. As Chaguanas North with the goal kick. Playing it in field. Picked up by Solomon, but he loses out towards Villafana. He can't keep it in. It's going to be a throw for Miracle Ministries.
It's been a very scrappy restart to the second half, Colin. Both teams are really struggling to put together passes. I did say it would come down to the team that adapts the fastest. Both have struggled.
Yeah, they both have struggled, really. It's really tough. I really feel it for these guys. It is tough, tough, tough conditions. Look at that ball, look at it. You run with it and it's bouncing all over the place.
Looks like a handball.
Yeah, well, Moore has got away with it. Plays it looking for James, but Thomas intercepts. Looking to play it forward towards Chinapu, but it goes out. It's going to be a throw for Chaguanas North. Throw goes back. All the way back to goalkeeper Moore. Sends it down to Paul. His control is not great, but it goes to Benjamin. He gets it to Lewis. Lewis out towards Moore. Moore plays that ball down to James. He's gone on a run. James in possession. Thomas is with him for company. He has to go back to Moore. Moore looking to play it across. The loose ball is picked up here by Lewis. Goes back towards Davis. This ball played wide here towards Paul. And it comes off the boot of Holder, and the throw's already been taken. Moore twisting, turning with it. Moore, but eventually it's won cleanly. Holder looking to come away with it, but Paul wins it, looking to get it back towards Davis, but intercepted by Rodriguez. And running away with it now is Lewis. He's running at the defenders. He's got James wide. He gets it to James. James plays it back to Lewis. He slows it down. Gets it towards Bruce. This is Moore. Sends the crossover. It's in the back of the net. It was really a cross in the 54th minute. Nikesi Moore has made it 1-0 to Chaguanas.
Well, he just felt one of these would eventually go in. A looping cross, really. I suspect that was the intention. Nestled into the back of the net by Moore. Goalkeeper guy, again, struggling here to keep the flight of the football. And instead, the ball goes over his head. Well, to Chaguanas North.
I tell you what, Nikesi Moore, I think he was trying to cross that ball for Negatsi Moore. And the cross just went awry. But it had enough in it to beat the keeper and nestled into the far corner. So all of a sudden, Chaguanas North, who really and truly, Brent, didn't really look like scoring, they've taken the lead.
Yeah. And normally when you play in a Coca-Cola Interclub final, or any final for that matter, the game is all about margins. And I just think in that instance, margin favor Chaguanas North.
Well, here's Holder. Playing it wide, or that was chin up, yeah, Holder playing it wide towards Rodriguez. He's got two to take on. Has to go back to Mitchell. Mitchell does well. Plays it into Solomon. Solomon loses out. Benjamin picks it up. And the ball comes off of Mitchell. And it's going to be a throw for Chaguanas North. So the goal coming in minute 54. This is Lewis. The goal scorer Moore. Gets it back to Lewis. Back to Moore. Looking to come in field with it. But that's a good tackle there. And in fact, he can't keep it in. Codrington. And the throw has already been taken. It's played up. Oh, this is good from Solomon. Looking to get it to Holder. Holder now going up that right side. Comes in field with it, but a good solid challenge. And we see the referee has, the assistant referee on the far side, has the flag up and is indicating that it went over the line and it's going to be a corner. So Miracle Ministries have a corner in minute 56. And they try and get a goal back here. A goal for the Miracle Ministries would certainly open up this game.
Yeah, and there's a feeling here that this one goal from Chaguanas North may not be enough to win this game, especially when you have that man there in the picture. He's showing the appetite already this afternoon.
Here's Holder with the corner. He's going to take it with that left foot of his. Favors the left foot. Goes to the far post. Headed in by Codrington, but not a good header. Rodriguez heads it further on. This is Lalu.
It's well played.
Plays it back towards Thomas. But he gives it away. And eventually, it's picked up by Chinapu. He gets it in field, looking for Holder. And the loose ball goes out towards James. James plays that ball down the line towards Lewis. Lewis taking on his man, getting past his man, and then plays it towards Moore. Moore He loses out as that ball goes out, and it's going to be a throw for the Ministries. No one really in control of it at the moment. Benjamin, he loses out as holder, plays it wide to Rodriguez. Rodriguez looking to come in field with it. And it's picked up here. This time, ball played forward. And Chinapu trying to get there before goalkeeper Moore is not able to get there, and he bowls it out towards James. The action seems to heat up now as Samuel is there and plays it out. It's going to be a throw for Chaguanas North. The shot comes from distance. Really a poor attempt there by Moore. Negazzi Moore. And it's going to be a goal kick. So Negazzi Moore there. He was trying the shot, Brent.
Yeah, and again, there's a little lift in the football when he was about to strike it. And that certainly would have had an impact in the final product. Was also leaning back.
So the goal came from Nikesi Moore, and that was Negazzi Moore. And of course the goalkeeper is Nikose Moore. So here's the ball coming across. Villafana, is he going to keep it in? Yes, he does. He's got some support here from Moore, and eventually it's laid away. Rodriguez gets past his man, gets it to Chinapu. Chinapu looking to get it back to Rodriguez. The goalie has to come. And that ball was bouncing all over the place. He did well.
Well, he had to keep his eye on it, that's for sure, because that could have easily have gone wrong.
Foul committed on Benjamin. Could so easily have gone wrong.
I think Rodriguez needed a better pass there from Chinapu. Maybe something with a bit more life in it, or a bit more legs. That's the pass by Chinapu. Needed to be a little bit more weight on it. Error there when goalkeeper Moore was able to come out and clear his lines. That's the type of opportunities that Mercury Ministries need to capitalize on. It's a poor pass, Colin, and didn't get in.
Well, here's David with a free kick. Headed away. Ball goes to Holder. Still Holder in possession. Looking for some support. Still, he's doing well. Plays that ball wide to Rodriguez. Rodriguez does well. Gets inside of his man. Making that run is Solomon, looking to play it back in field. Rodriguez can't get it, and it's cleared downfield. James picks it up. This game now certainly opening up a little bit as that ball goes out, and it's going to be a throw for Miracle Ministries. Don't miss the excitement of the SSFL on the SportsMax app. Download from the App Store or the Google Play Store. Catch all the action and updates on the SportsMax app. So download the SportsMax app today. And certainly don't miss all the excitement of the Coca-Cola intercall action as we are in the central zone. As Villafana looking to go forward with it. It's one here in the midfield. It's with Lalu. Lalu plays that ball forward, gets it towards Codrington. He gets it right to Holder. Holder being challenged there by Bruce, who picks it up, kicks it out, and it's going to be a throw for Miracle Ministries.
He's been solid, Bruce,
yeah,
on that left-hand side. He's provided good cover. He has good pace about him. Makes him recover into situations a little bit easier. Has that aggression as well. And they started to find some life, Miracle Ministries.
Yeah, they are. This is Samuel. Banging it upfield. Getting it there. The ball playing, trying to get to Rodriguez. That wasn't a bad attempt from Chinapu. But it's played long forward. The goalie has to come.
Is he going to get there? Well, he's in the box. I'm not sure why he didn't pick it up.
Well, it goes out, and it's going to be a throw for Chaguanas North. The intensity has picked up.
Well, the intensity has picked up. The crowd interaction has picked up. And all of a sudden now, we have a game in our hands.
Well, it's played up to Rodriguez. He's looking around. He's no doubt. He's trying to send it forward towards Codrington. But it's taken out of play. by David. So it's going to be a throw for the Ministries. Ball sent in towards Holder. And again, it's bouncing all over the place. Holder, ball coming off his hand. And the referee right on spot to indicate it's going to be a free kick for Chaguanas North.
Well, it's been a frustrating second half so far for Holder. Not seeing the type of space and freedom that he saw in the first half. Certainly Chaguanas North has limited that situation.
Lalu gets it to Codrington, but the ball goes past him to Chinapu.
That's a good pass.
That's a good ball to Holder. Now he has some space there. Is he going to cut inside? He's trying to cut inside past Bruce. Looking for the shot. He's looking for that left foot of his. Rodriguez. Back heels it to Rodriguez. This is Codrington having the shot.
A handball.
So the referee right on spot, referee Cecil Hines, to indicate it's going to be a free kick. So let's have a look at it, Brent. Holder.
Yeah, searching to get it off his left foot, eventually back heeled here, Codrington with the shot, and I'm not sure how that man, Paul, is going to get his hand out of the way. The shot is taken. He's probably a couple feet away from the ball. And I would think that, I don't know how you expect to be in a natural position like that. I've seen those calls before, and I don't agree with it.
Yeah. Very subjective, isn't it? Well, let's have a look. It's a 5-man wall as referee.
It's got to be Holder.
Yeah. Well, Rodriguez is there as well. Is it going to be the right foot of Rodriguez trying to curl it? Here's Rodriguez. Oh, it's too high. The idea was good because I was saying, Brent, is he going to try and curl it over the wall? He did, but he really got underneath the ball and was never in control.
Yeah, got underneath, leaning back, head not over the ball. It's at least 3 or 4 situations there that prompted that ball to go that high over the... This is errant.
So it's going to be a throw for Miracle Ministries, or let's see, Mitchell is going forward to take it. He gives it right back. So it's actually it's going to be a throw for Chaguanas North.
I think that the momentum has certainly swung towards Miracle Ministries, and they have to capitalize on that. That is that window of opportunity. They're starting to turn things to their way.
So another throw, this time going the way of Miracle Ministries. Mitchell, we see a substitution. Benjamin seems to be coming off. And the number 5 player is going on. So we'll give you that in a minute.
Well, it's another foul through. I think when this kick was taken, I did have my concerns. Because Colin, if it was me, I would have gone for power.
Yeah.
Simply because A, they're very close to the goal and it's difficult to get it up and over, and then B, I just felt that the ground conditions would have assisted with a low shot.
So here is Rodriguez looking for Holder. So Kendall is the number 5 player on for Benjamin. So Kendall for Kendall on. So Chaguanas North making their second substitution. So the ball thrown down to Villafana, but he can't control it. Holder is there again. This is Chinapu, but he can't control. Lois comes away with it. Looking to get it wide. towards Moore. But it's cleared out by Thomas, and it's going to be a throw for Chaguanas North. There's the number 21 player, Squires, and the skipper, Samuel. They've done well at the back for Miracle Ministries. Played in field is stupid, but sent forward and thinking that Holder might have made the run, but Rodriguez made it. Sent downfield, Lalu takes it on the head, but Squires, the loose ball coming back off of Squires and going to Lewis. He falls over, but the referee is indicating that he was tripped by Holder. So it's going to be a free kick for Chaguanas North. Lewis himself is going to take it. Looks to go wide. That's not a bad ball. And eventually, it was coming off of Moore. Lewis in the thick of things for Chaguanas North, but doing a little bit of pushing. And the referee is indicating it's going to be a free kick for Miracle Ministries. 68.5 minutes gone. 1-0. Chaguanas North lead the Miracle Ministries here. This is the Coca-Cola Central Zone Intercall final. It's with the man who came on as a substitute, Kendall. Plays that ball long forward. Moore is on the run. Oh, that's a great tackle from Samuel. What a tackle. Tell you, Brett, that guy, I have a lot of time for him. The skipper of Miracle Ministries.
Well, he takes pride in his duty and job as captain, and more so as the leader of the back. And time again, he's been selfless, he's been good, he's read the game well, and he saved them on a couple of occasions. And you just take that move there, Colin, if Miracle Ministries have come back to equalize and maybe even go on to it, you will have to pinpoint that particular moment with that challenge.
And that number 4 on his back, the skipper, Samuel. I'd like, Brent, you hit the nail on the head in terms of, you said he reads the game well. And how many times we've seen him come across and make those interceptions, not only today, but in the semi-final.
Yeah. It takes someone that's fully concentrated for the full time, and that's what he is. He's fully concentrated and fully committed to the cause.
But this is Kendall, the man who came on as a substitute, looking to go forward. But Squires is there, kicks it back upfield. Rodriguez picks up the loose ball. Holder is making the run. Oh, that's not a good ball.
Yeah, again, we've seen on a couple of occasions that they have Holder on the run and they're not able to connect with him.
Samuel plays it there towards Quadrington. Quadrington to Lalu. Lalu does well. Plays it there towards Rodriguez.
That's too heavy.
Yep.
Again, another opportunity to release Holder. And he's getting frustrated,
Yes,
Holder.
he is. You could see it.
That's not a good sign.
Away, yeah.
They need to find him.
He turned away in disgust, Brent, and you could see that he was very upset. He felt he could have done better. This is Villafana. Does well to play it down the line, but it's not kept in by Moore. Negazzi Moore, and it's going to be a throw for Miracle Ministries. We have played 71, coming up to 71 minutes of this game. Time is running out. Just another 19 minutes left for Miracle Ministries to at least get a goal back and take this game to penalty kicks, or kicks from the penalty mark, I should say.
Well, it's his third fall through.
Well, Brett, you've been counted, I think.
Well, I just thought after the first one, he may have changed and
then the second one.
Yeah.
Well, we see referee Hines is having a word there with Mitchell. Not too sure what that was about. Maybe something he said.
Well, he
young
needs
man.
to leave the referee alone and not make it 4 fall throughs in a row.
Well, here is the ball played back towards Paul, trying to get it to Kendall. Holder not able to control it. And the loose ball is played through towards Chinapu, but it's intercepted. Goes back to Holder. Quadrington just hitting it against the body of Kendall. Lalu can't go forward with it. So here goes James. Moore is ahead of him. That's the goal scorer, Nikesi Moore. This is Moore, Nikesi Moore. Still, Moore
Poor defending.
turns with it. He looks for the shot.
That's going to be trouble.
Straight to the keeper. He has no problem with that. The guy holds on to it. Sends it upfield. Looking for Chinapu. David. Good header. Heads it right back. Kendall. Oh, that's an errant pass. But then
one.
Lalu gives it away to James. He then gives it away. And this time Holder. He's not going to give it away. He's going to run with it. But he does run into trouble. It's picked up by Bruce. You did say how good Bruce has been, but this time he kicks it out. He did intercept the pass or the run from Holder, but he kicked it out.
Well, it was a looping effort that goalkeeper Guy had the measure of. It's quite some distance out. Collinson was able to make sure and frame it up the right way and get a hold of it. And just going back to Holder, Colin, I think his frustration is starting to step into his game because he's now trying to run at Bruce, and Bruce certainly has the pace to keep up with him.
Maybe the thing is, Rodriguez was on the right side in the first half. He switched across to the left side, and Holder seemed to have gone to that right side. Maybe they need to think about just switching again.
Or maybe playing him through the middle.
Yeah, and keep the defenders on their toes. But here is Holder, as we talk about keeping defenders on their toes, gets it to Chinapu. Back to Holder. Here comes
Bruce again. He's left his mark to come across to...
Excellent tackle. This is Samuel. Plays a good ball, but looking for Rodriguez. Intercepted by Paul. But he gets it away. This is Villafana. He can't keep it in. He was running at 100 miles an hour there, but that ball was always going past him. Villafana is chasing after this one. Mitchell is with him. Plays it back to his goalkeeper, Guy. He's got to be careful.
I tell you what, Colin. I think a little bit higher and he would have intercepted that.
Well, this is Moore with another cross. The keeper does well. Holds on to it. Lewis gets it. Goes back to Bruce. To David. Gets a good ball to Lewis. Does good as he's looking to weave his way through the defense, and he's brought down. It's going to be a free kick for Chaguanas North. Every time Lewis picks up the ball, there's danger. Seems to know what he wants to do with it. There he is. Justin Lewis. And he's going to take the free kick himself. Look at him.
Yeah, his trickery, his creativity certainly is shown in patches here today. And it's always been difficult, really, to be honest.
Well, we are into the final 15 minutes of this game. Lewis with a free kick. Hits it low, but it's picked up by Thomas. He plays it forward towards Chinapu. Chinapu can't control it. And Lewis comes away with it. This time it's banged out. It's going to be a throw for Chaguanas North. James taking the throw, gets it to Moore. But it's won back here by Thomas. He plays it in field to Lalu. Lalu to Codrington. Codrington to Rodriguez. He's got Paul on his back. And that's a foul. A foul committed there by Davis, and he's going to get a yellow card. Referee Hines giving the yellow card to Davis. There is it.
Yeah, he was late.
Very late.
Yeah, and mistimed as well.
So the free kick for Miracle Ministries, it's going to be... Well, we see, I think she's given another card. I'm wondering if...
Looks like it's Miracle Ministry.
Yeah.
It's wasted.
I wonder if Squires got a card as well, because she was having a word with him. Maybe he was complaining and talked himself into the referee's book. But here goes Chaguanas North as they start to come forward with it. see. Looking to make a substitution is Miracle Ministries. I think they're substituting the goalkeeper, Guy.
I'm not sure.
It looks like if Daniel Blacks is going on as a goalkeeper. So goalkeeper Guy has been replaced. Didn't Daniel Blacks play at a left back?
Yeah, in the first game. So I'm not sure the reasoning behind this change.
Well, he's gone on as a keeper. So that's interesting. And goalkeeper Kieran Guy has come off. So that's interesting. One for the books. 11.5 minutes left for Miracle Ministries to get level here. This is Mitchell. Holder. Looking to turn with it. Goes past his man. Trying to push it through to Solomon. Intercepted and sent long downfield by Davis. This is Villafana playing it in towards Kendall. Back to Villafana. Look at that. Ball bubbling all over the place. Gets it back to Kendall. Still Kendall in possession, but it's won by Lalu. He plays that ball up forward. Paul regains possession for Chaguanas North. Turns with it nicely as Villafana wide. Looking to get the cross in. Does get the cross in. Too close to goal. The substitute goalkeeper Blacks. He bangs it upfield. Wow. David took it on his chest there. It's a big boy. But the referee is indicating some pushing. And it's going to be a free kick. Codrington is going to take it. Looks to get Rodriguez going. That's a good ball. Rodriguez being pursued. Davis turns with it. Still Davis in pursuit. Does well. Gets it across. No one is at the far post.
Well, I'm looking at Davis's challenge at the end there. He's lucky because an inch to the left or right, and he may have tripped up Rodriguez there. It's a good run by him. Seeing some life now for Miracle Ministries.
That ball played out. There is the bench. There is turning and twisting with it is Moore. This is Kendall. Plays a nice ball. Looking for James. Blacks is coming. Holds on to it. Look at the bounce on that. Goes right over the head of Holder. There goes Codrington. Errant pass, but Chinapu gets it. Gets it back to Mitchell. Wide is Rodriguez. Back to Mitchell. Gets it to Squires. Having some trouble. Gets it to Blacks. Blacks sending it upfield. Chinapu does well. But so there is the possession. 52% for Chaguanas North. 48% for Miracle Ministries. And look at the pass completion, still 57 to 52. But more and more, Miracle Ministries starting to get in more into this game.
And they have to, because time's running out. As this game progresses, just looking to see if Miracle Ministry goes for it and throw more numbers forward. I think they have to, Colin.
Well, they've got just about 7.5 minutes left.
And they got a corner.
Yep, and they've got a corner. They've got to pile bodies forward. Got to make this set play work for them. So let's see who's going to take the corner. It seems to be Holder walking across. He's going to take it with that left foot of his. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 grey shirts in the box. I would think they would need another 1 or 2. Got to get it right. 6.5 minutes left. Here's Holder with the corner. It's not a good one, and it's cleared away, but only as far as Lalu. Mitchell does well. Picks it up, plays it here, forward, and eventually it's played down. Moore. Negatsi Moore. Plays it over towards Nikase. Nikese Moore. Nikese Moore now in possession. Plays it in field to James. Doesn't control it, and Blacks is going to come. And a foul on the keeper. So it's going to be a free kick for Miracle Ministries. So we have 6 minutes left. Another substitution. Chaguanas North making a substitution. Villafana is coming off. And Johnson is coming on. Looks like Miracle Ministries have also made a substitution. No Miracle Ministries yet. They're thinking of it, but they haven't actually made that substitution. We see a lot of action by their bench as the players come over for a drink of water. It's been a hot afternoon. It's only now the sun has left us. So Johnson, the latest man on for Villafana for Chaguanas North. That's their 3rd substitution thus far. Miracle Ministries, they have made 2 substitutions. Their goalkeeper and Modis has also come off. As Samuel in possession, playing that ball out onto that far side. He gets it towards Thomas. He can't keep it in, and it's going to be a throw for Chaguanas North. Throw sent towards James. James cutting inside nicely with it. Goes back towards Thomas. Eventually, it's sent upfield. This is David. Going wide to the man who came on as a substitute in Johnson. This is good. Holder making his way up that left side. Still Holder in possession. Trying to outrun Paul. And Paul looking to push him off the ball. And referee Hines immediately blows the whistle to indicate it's going to be a free kick for Miracle Ministries. So Miracle Ministries making a substitution eventually. Logan coming on. And the man coming off is Chinapu.
I assume that's a like for like.
Yep. I would think Logan would be going up front. So here is Holder with the free kick. This is not a bad one, but headed away, but to the back post, and what a good save. No, it's gone in. But does it? No, he's held on to it. Well. I thought for one moment there, Brent, it eluded him, and the goalkeeper, Nikosi Moore, has done exceedingly well. The man was coming in at that far post, and I thought for one moment he put it in.
Well, he should have, Rodriguez. And you just feel whether or not that was the chance, because he was all alone at the back post when the ball came across, and he really, Colin, really should have put that in the back of the net. He had
Let's have a look at it, Brett. Look at the cross.
Places to put the ball. The ball ballooned up in there. Look at it, back post, all alone. Just needed to put it on the right side of goalkeeper Moore. Instead, he struck it straight into. But here comes another chance. Possibly he wouldn't get there. Good positive goalkeeping again by Nkosi Moore. That was a big chance.
Yeah, I think Nkosi Moore has been excellent in the goal for Chaguanas North. Whatever he had to do, Brent, he did it efficiently. But here goes Rodriguez again. He should have put away that one. He was at the far post, came in, volleyed it. I had to think he had to volley that into the back of the net. And for 1 minute, I thought it came off the keeper and went in. But it didn't. And Miracle Ministries still, they pursue that one goal. Samuel, very cool and calm, gets it to Lalu. He gets it to Mitchell. David is there, so is Holder. Johnson is pursuing him. Still Holder. Trying to get the better of Johnson. Plays it towards Codrington. He can't control it. And away goes Lewis.
Looked like he was offside that pass, but Lewis gets it back.
And gets it to Johnson.
It's a poor pass.
Yep. Picked up in the middle this time. Turning with it is Holder.
Can't run, that's a heavy pass.
Yeah, Rodriguez is not going to get there.
And it's been a seesaw battle for most of the afternoon. Trying to pick your man in the match is a difficult one. I think at the end of the day, Colin, the goal that separates us and the person that scored the goal,
I was thinking
probably
of that. Yeah.
the man that decided the match and should be the most valuable player of the match.
I was thinking of Nkosi Moore, who scored the goal, and then I was thinking also of Nkosi Moore, the goalkeeper, because he made a couple of very good saves, and that one kept out Rodriguez. But as you rightly said, the man who settled the match is the goal scorer. That is Nkosi Moore. And unless something drastic happens in these 3 minutes of added on time, it's going to be difficult not to maybe go with him. So the through sent downfield. And it's a through into Miracle Ministries. We are already 39 seconds into added on time. This is Lalu playing that ball forward, trying to get it to Codrington. So going forward there with it was James. Still being harassed by Holder. And James, well, the crowd really into this now. We're into the final 3 minutes.
Well, it's a sea of yellow jerseys that has one thing in mind, and that's to defend these last couple of minutes.
So here is Miracle Ministries. Holder gives it away to Johnson. Picking it up is Rodriguez. He's really trying. Ball headed on. No one really getting possession of the football at the moment. Squires gets it there, playing it up to Holder. Out comes Moore. Oh, he misses it. This is Holder can't get it. Bruce is there. Still Bruce. Does well. Gets it past Holder. We are in for a grand, we're in the final 30 seconds. The shot comes straight to Moore. Bangs it downfield. Samuel is there. Headed on by Johnson. Moore. Still Moore. Ball played wide. Looks like it's going to be a free kick. So a free kick for Chaguanas North right at the end of this game. We've already played the 3 minutes of added on time. So this could very well be the last kick of the game. And it looks as if David, who was yellow carded very early in the game, is going to have the final say in this game with this free kick. Backs away. Chips it over the bar. Seems that the goalkeeper got a hand on it, Blacks, and just tipped it over the bar. Very small in stature is Daniel Blacks.
Yeah, it's just a lofted free kick by that man in the picture. David. And the reserve goalkeeper tucked it over the bar. Just wondered what was the reason behind the change in goalkeeper. Certainly going to ask that question.
Well, here is the free kick going to the far post. The heads go up, headed off the line. And the referee blows the whistle to indicate that Chaguanas North are the Central Zone Coca-Cola Intercol champions by virtue of their 1-0 victory against Miracle Ministries. The goal scored in minute 54 by Nikesi Moore, and it nestled into the far corner. Was it a cross? Was it a shot? Well, who knows? We may very well find out from him during the interview, because he's been named man of the match here for his goal and for leading the Chaguanas North team into winners row here. They've done it again. They came in as defending champions of the Central Zone. They have defended their title here this afternoon by that decisive goal in the 54th minute, scored by Moore, and that was all that she wrote in terms of that was all that was needed here for Chaguanas North. There is players from the Miracle Ministries. Of course, they're really hurting here at the end of this game. They gave it their all, but they just was not good enough to beat the Chaguanas North secondary team. So there we have the full-time score. It's 1-0, Chaguanas North against Miracle Ministries. Let's go quickly to the highlights of this game. So referee Cecile Hines had the whistle, and Lewis immediately is getting things going for Chaguanas North. And Moore had the first shot, went wide. He was the man that eventually got the goal. And there is Moore again, having that shot, and it just nestled into the back of the net. And whether it was a cross, whether it was a shot, he will tell you that it was certainly a ball that, whatever it was, it went into the back of the net. And that was all that Chaguanas North needed here to win this game by 1-0. So there is the goal scorer, Nikesi Moore. And there is the Chaguanas North players celebrating that goal as Miracle Ministries trying to get back into it. But here's Moore again with yet another shot. This time straight to the keeper. He held on to it. Moore was shooting on sight. And this time is Moore again. Sends the cross in, but this time the goalkeeper is there. Holds on to it. Header. And coming in at the back post was Rodriguez. For 1 minute, I thought it was in the back of the net, but goalkeeper Nikosi Moore was there. He held on to that nicely. You had to think that that was the best chance for them to equalize. So that is the highlights. Let's have a quick look at the stats. And you would see very, very even game. 11 shots to 12 in favor of the Miracle Ministries. 5 shots each on target. 18 fouls to 9. 2 yellow cards to 1. And then you got 4 corners apiece. And look at possession, 50-50. But the important thing is that starts at the top. Chaguanas North winning by 1 goal to 0. And you look, as we said, those stats, you can't separate the teams. Just that 1 goal. Let's go down to Hans. He's got the man of the match with him.
I'm here with the man of the match, the KC Moore. He is the lone goal scorer today. Congratulations. Here are you with the NGC Man of the Match trophy in this Coca-Cola Intercall Central Zone Final. Now, tell me something. The shot, was it an intentional shot or was it an intended cross? What happened?
Yes, it was an intentional shot.
What was going through your mind when you were taking it?
I just shoot.
You just shot and you went for it.
Of course.
Now, you all play the winner of the North Zone to move forward. How are you all going to prepare for that, and are you looking forward to it? Do you feel you all can go all the way?
Yes, we're going to go all the way. We're going to train hard. We're always training hard, but you know, we just not get the results, but we get the results today.
Today you got the results, and today you all lift the Coca-Cola Intercall Central Zone Trophy. Well, we have Brent Sancho with the coaches.
Coach, obviously not the result you desired. Your assessment of the 90 minutes?
I would say that the better team lost today, right? That's my assessment personally. It was tough on the boys and them to lose a final like that. And congratulations to Chaguanas North.
Well, when you look at the game and you start pulling it apart, where do you think things went wrong for you this afternoon?
I believe the conditions, you know, was a bit tough to play on today. You know, it was rough. It was hard for us to play the football that we like to play, that we've been playing all season. And for me, if we scored a couple of our chances, we would have been comfortable winners today.
Well, I know you still have the Big Five still to do with. All the best in that competition.
Yes, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Coach. And, of course, lamented on the fact of the field and its conditions. Now, the winning coach. Coach, first of all, congratulations. Defending champions, and he defended the trophy. Your assessment of the 90 minutes?
Right, we knew from the start it was going to be a hard-fought game, right? So we came defensive. I don't know if you have noticed, we started to play 5 at the back, right, with the 2 wingers going forward, and strange enough, it worked for us today in that the left wing back scored the goal.
Well, I was about to say, you settled into the game as it went along, and you started to kind of exert yourself onto the game. Did you think it was a game that you took a little while to settle into?
Yes, definitely. This is a young group, right? A lot of them know start to play football, right? So we feeding them little by little. So we progressing game by game, and we've seen some positive results.
Well, you're on to the national side of things.
Yes.
Any team in particular looking forward to that level of football?
Curiosity.
Thank you very much, Coach, and all the best in the competition.
Okay.
Well, you have it. We are here at the Central Zone, the Coca-Cola Intercall of the Secondary Schools Football League. There you have it. Chaguanas North Secondary School. 1 goal is all it took to make a difference against Miracle Ministries as we get ready to have these young men collect their trophy and wrap it up here at the Edinburgh 500 ground here in Chaguanas. Want to remind you, though, that tomorrow we bring you more action as we head to the East Zone Final. Sawa North Secondary School against Arima North Secondary School. We give you action from the Larry Gomes Stadium. Brent Sancho, what do you make of the second half? I mean, you did say it. The first team to get settled is going to win.
Yeah, and we talk about playing in finals. Finals is about big moments and being able to execute on those moments. And I think that's exactly what Chaguanas North was able to do. They had their chance. They made sure that they got it. They settled fast, as we did speak about during the halfway. And it was just interesting to hear the coach talk about the way they started. They started defensively, started to get themselves into it. And I think once they adapted to the condition, they then started to try to execute. And that's great to see. And I think at the end of the day, they would be happy to of course, go ahead as victors here today.
Well, going on as victors, they are getting ready to lift their trophy. We say congratulations to Chaguanas North Secondary, the Coca-Cola Intercol Central Zone champions. They shall celebrate today, and their next step on the national level, they get ready to face either St. Anthony's College or QRC, the winners of the North Zone. On behalf of the entire SportsMax team, my name is Hans Devines, Brent Sancho, Colin Murray, and the entire team. We say thank you for viewing. Join us tomorrow for more Coca-Cola Intercall action.
Welcome to SSFL Premiership Division.
Come down this way to get the medal.